Are wheel lights worth it? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed my CZ Mods wheel lights. These are a quad row wheel light that I added to my 6.7 Power Stroke that already had existing rock lights. Now I'm going to show you the before and after rock lights paired with wheel lights and explain to you the pros and cons. And make sure you guys stick around for the whole video because I share some useful information and show you the final results. Here we are with yet another wheel light installation. This may look familiar because about this time last year we had installed a 24 volt quad row wheel light from CZ Mods. Now I'm going to explain to you in a second why we're replacing that with this 12 volt series, but let me show you our old strips versus our new ones. So me specifically, because I am just going to be using my old wheel rings, I just have the wheel light strips themselves so I can just reattach them to my existing setup. Now, whenever you purchase these from them, they'll come with a whole wheel light ring and everything pre-installed, but this was just kind of a special order. With those wheel lights, you're going to get a very nice loomed harness, a nice sturdy fuse, an on and off switch, which this is optional installation, and a beefy relay. So this is an 12 volt quad row wheel lights that you can find down below in the description. Now let me show you the old setup, which I've already gone ahead and ripped out of the truck. So these are my 24 volt quad rows. These things were insanely bright. I was very happy with them. But you can tell these do not come loomed just like the other ones. It's just the typical wiring setup. And as you can tell, the fuse is quite smaller. So that harness right there already is a big plus, just considering that it comes loomed. But not dogging on this whatsoever. I was very satisfied with it, but the only reason I'm ripping out is because improper installation. So about a year ago, I had put these in. I thought I did a very good job. And then within these past few months, I had been having an issue where my wheel lights just would not turn on. I tried to replace fuses. I replaced this converter like 3 different times. Could not figure it out. And I'm thinking that it is just shorted out somewhere. So instead of chasing down 100 feet of a harness, I figured I would just swap it out completely. Because with this new setup of the 12 volts, I could have actually just ran it directly into my existing harness that was already pre-installed on the 6.7. But because I was having so many issues, I figured I would eliminate that harness completely, install the new one that came with it, and then not have to worry about, oh, is it the harness, is it the converter, is it, just be chasing a bunch of different things. So because of my lack of installation skills a year ago, this is where we are yet again. But I really want to show you guys at the end of this video how bright these wheel lights are. I have yet to see them, and after talking to Cole and Zach over at CZ Mods, they told me yes, the 24 volts are brighter, but the 12 volts do rival them. So they may not be exactly the same, but they're still relatively bright. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video, is testing it out, really seeing how bright this 12 volt is. I wish that my 24 volts were working at the time so we could have compared them back to back, but because we were having an issue with the harness, we can't really do that right now. So with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and start running my harness, putting the strips on, and hopefully should have this done relatively quickly. I want you guys to stay tuned because we are gonna be doing a head-to-head light off. I think that's a pretty good way to say it. So it's gonna be a head-to-head versus a 6.7, a 12-piece 36 diode with quad row wheel lights versus my 6.7 Power Stroke, which I just installed a 24-piece 108 diode set, no wheel lights whatsoever. So the reason I'm doing that is because back in the day, everyone just you have rock lights. No one ever used to have wheel lights. So I really want to see if wheel lights nowadays are much brighter than they used to be. If a 24-piece setup rivals or outcompetes a 12-piece with less lighting, but with an added quad row wheel light. If you guys want to go check out that video, you can find it down in a link below. Great watch, a lot of tips and tricks, and you might be surprised whenever you place a 24-piece rock light set properly, how bright that they actually are. So with that, let's continue this installation. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Now let's get started. So we first start off this installation by putting our wheel lights on, and because I ripped off my old ones, I did go through with some brake cleaner and a rag and cleaned up any dirt or residue that was left around them, because you don't want these things coming off. So prep is definitely key when it comes to sticking anything, vinyl or double-sided tape, on any type of object. And after just a little bit of progress and a much needed zip tie run, we have installed the wheel lights. So let me show you how those came out. So here's double row wheel lights, very simple and easy to install. I left the plug on this end so that I could attach it like so and run it through here through the lines. And I did also zip tie the ends just so that there was a little more security. Also did put zip ties, although it's not very pretty, along these brackets here because they do have a little bolt that the wheel lights hump over right here. So just for a little added security, although it's not pretty, I did put them on each of my brackets like so, just so that it's one less thing to worry about. Ideally, would have been nice to use like a clear zip tie or something like that, but I mean, whatever. I'd rather have that peace of mind rather than people judging me on what color my zip ties are or not. And with that, we have also ran the positive and negatives down through the engine bay. I have kind of everything lined out on the harness on where it needs to go. So then I'll start zip tying everything up, tucking everything underneath the frame. And this probably will be one of the easiest installs I've done in quite a while, considering the freaking 6.0 took me a day and a half to rewire everything and make that harness and everything like that. Definitely was not a good time, but cue the time lapse. So after I installed the strips, I started installing the harness. Now I started at the very back so that I would keep my lines very nice and tight, and any bit of my harness that's left over, I'm able to hide it a lot easier moving it up to the front. You don't want to start in the front and then move to the back because in my opinion, it's a bit more difficult to hide the wires. And I do like showing this part of the installation because it goes to show you don't need a fancy garage or shop or concrete and everything. You see I got a board on the ground and I'm using these foam pads so I'm not laying on complete gravel. Don't think because I don't have a fancy shop or have all these fancy tools that I'm not able to install it. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there that show you how to do it properly. And it's just going to save you a lot of time plus the knowledge, because if I hadn't done this on my own since the very beginning, I wouldn't really have an idea on how to do this. And every single time I install lighting, whether it's on my truck or another's, I improve every time. Alrighty, and after running everything, it is time to test out our wheel lights before we finish tying everything together. I probably should have tested this out before I ran my entire harness, but I have complete faith in my installation capabilities. We just have it dummy wired in or whatever, just on the battery post to see if they work. And woo, okay. We got both these on, this one on, and that one. Sweet. Okay, that is freaking awesome. I literally went through, I think like 100 and some odd zip ties. Yeah, they look really good. So I'm really anxious to see them at night. The sun's starting to set. It'll get dark in the next 45 minutes. So we're gonna tidy up the engine bay, and then all that leaves is our night shot. So stick around to the end so you can see the final results and see how bright these wheel lights are. One thing is I really do love that harness. That harness is super heavy duty. I like how it's loomed and everything. And one thing I wanted to show you guys quickly before we finish this. Go over to the wheel lights. They say CZ mods on them. Pretty cool. It's like a little Easter egg. I don't know if I'm one of the first people to catch that, but pretty interesting. Oh yeah, one thing is they have a cool little strobe feature that runs off this remote. So pretty nice, and I like how it's got a little keychain so I can actually hang this from my keys and don't gotta worry about losing them. And all that's left is the engine bay, and now cue the B-roll.
Really been going back to back to back to back to back to back to back, like the neighborhood warriors. I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish, that's an A1. I stay with no A1. Tell the chef I said thanks, tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good, tell my kids don't stress a thing.
And now that it is night, let me show you how bright a 12-piece 36 diode rocklight kit from CZ Mods paired with CZ Mods quad row 12-volt wheel lights. Okay, so all right, so that's not bad. Okay, let me show you this. This is what we had before the wheel lights. I had a lot of shadows, so I'm gonna shut these wheel lights off. This is what I had before. You know, it's not bad, but you got a bunch of shadows down there, all in there, a huge dead spot there completely. And if we step back, this is more or less the light output when you're away from it. But if we turn the wheel lights on, that is what we get. So a way more massive light output, completely eliminates the shadows that we had, but we still do have a hotspot. And what a hotspot is, the best way to explain it is light still hitting there, but that is the least amount of light. So you got a massive amount of light here, and it is dimmer in there. And although it's not a shadow, it's just a lighter shade of light hitting here, if that makes any sense. Pretty good up there. We do got a little bit of a hot spot there. But overall, the wheel lights killed it, did a very good job. when it came to eliminating the shadows. So I'll give it to CZ Mods. I mean, for a 12-piece set and some quad row 12 volts, I mean, this thing is pretty bright. Now I can't wait till the next video where we put it head to head with the 24-piece 108 diodes that we have on the 6.0. I think it's gonna be very close because those are extremely bright on what's on the 6.0. So stay tuned for that video. That's coming on Monday. Make sure you guys are subscribed and have those notifications turned on. The reason I'm even making that video is to help a lot of you people that are trying to figure out, hey, do I want to run wheel lights and rock lights, or do I just want to run rock lights? We're gonna go over those two in the next video. Let me know what you guys think about this setup. I'm very satisfied with this, and if you guys are looking for this 12-piece and wheel light setup, it is going to be in my bio, and you can use this discount code right here, and that's going to save you money whenever you get your lights from CZ Mods. And if you guys made it this far in the video, comment down below finish so I know that you made it to the end. I greatly appreciate you guys so much for watching. As usual, we upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so be on the lookout for our weekly uploads. With that, I'll see you guys later. Comment down below if you have any questions, and we'll see you on the next one.